Hello, everybody, and welcome to today's episode of One Shots. So, today we have Lord Lanquill, played by Peter, Captain Farnell, played by Donald, Kungar, played by Tim, who's not waving, Mirth, played by Simon, and Shill, played by Gilbert. For those of you that are watching this maybe on YouTube or didn't notice the post in chat, this entire campaign today will be taking place during a rainstorm. So to help facilitate this, you should all head to rainymood.com. I would broadcast myself, but it's against broadcasting licenses and shit. So head over there so you can get in depth to the game, so you can get in the feel of it all. So here is the setting that we are starting in. The players, led by Lord Lanquill, are heading back home after a successful journey, or a successful, what's the term? Mission to Varsh Keep, where they were talking and working out some details between the Council of Palanthas and the Lord of Fitchview, after the previous Lord of Fitchview tried to backstab Palanthas and take over their entire lands. So, that having been that's a few months ago. He was working out some small details here and there, just kind of like easing things over. And after that, the party is now headed back home to Tamarex. I'm going to throw up the map for just a moment so everyone can see what's going on. So, here is Varsh Keep, and they have to walk along the bog walk down through all these towns, or they might take a boat, however they want to do it, to Palanthas, whatever the party wants to do. Then, down over here, over to Tamarax. And that is the objective for the party today. Okay. So, party. You are walking down the bog walk. It's been about 6 hours since you left Varsh Keep, and a heavy rain has set in. Things are muddy, and it's dark. It should be about, mid-afternoon, maybe a little bit later afternoon, but all you can see, you can't see anything other than shadows and the occasional flash of lightning that lights your path.
That's a great game, though. Heavy rain.
Indeed.
Just saying.
What do you do, party?
All right. So how far along are we? You said it's been like 6 hours since we left.
Yeah, and normally the journey is 4 days.
Oh God.
The Lord Lanquill, you are in a carriage being driven by Mirth, and the other three of you are on horseback.
Excellent. I was about to ask for an umbrella, so...
No, you have a nice carriage that you're being driven in.
Excellent. So I yell out the side, Mirth, faster!
I'll ride up front.
Yeah, I'll be right behind him.
I am currently lighting up the mood, by the way.
You don't.
Neil.
Excuse me?
I am entertaining our dear party with some singing, and I typed in the spell.
And casting a spell?
Casting a spell.
Okay.
Casting a spell.
Here we go.
Oh God.
And so it begins.
So it begins.
Okay.
And since I'm a wizard of pretty high skill, it's very interesting, and I'm pretty sure my comments are amazed by how many different voices I can go up to while I sing. And I think, what's a good marching song?
So it lasts for 15 minutes.
Oh God.
So they'll have 15 minutes of entertainment. Fantastic.
Thank you.
Yes, everything to lighten up the mood,
Mhm.
my dear compatriot.
So you can create the sound of, what is that? Your 4th level, so 5 times 4 would be 20. You can create the sound of 20 different people.
Isn't it amazing? I have my own musical number.
guys hear a lovely choir sing for about 15 minutes, and then fade away.
Lovely
Excellent.
choir is not my bag. If there were any old marching chants, I would have joined in.
Boy,
So,
not a fan of choirs.
as you travel, the carriage starts to get stuck in the mud a little bit, and you guys have to hop off your horses and help push it out of these ruts occasionally.
I want to make it clear I do not leave the carriage. It's dry in the carriage.
Excellent. I mean,
Oh.
But I do encourage them saying, good work, excellent work.
All right, I'm gonna jump off my horse and just hold onto the reins
mhm.
and just kind of look at the rest of the fighters that are with us, kind of expectantly. I'm gonna keep an eye out on the road, though.
Okay.
Guess I'm still
I
in the.
guess.
I was driving the carriage.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Yes, I guess I'm just continuing on and like still humming to myself some good songs now that I can't. Well, I'm spent for the day, so I'm just gonna continue to hum quietly.
And before Simon took Audible Glamour to the max, however many times he can take it, at his level.
Oh God.
I could have taken it more time. Don't worry, we'll get to that. There'll be more singing.
So we're out of the rut?
No.
Yeah, you guys. I mean, this happens occasionally. You have to hop off, get out of the rut, and keep pushing your cart along. And eventually, a flash of lightning illuminates a small village up ahead on the road. It's really small, not even on any map on the route. But there's an old inn with a tree that's kind of leaned against it that looks like it might provide some safe shelter from the rain. for a
Would
while.
we have not passed through here on our way up to the keep?
I'm sure
Had
we
some,
forgot about it.
Equally bad weather problems, but you don't really recall passing anything.
Just some kind of nameless town that...
Yeah, just
sprung up.
there's occasionally small villages or buildings on the side of the road that you pass, and you know you've passed them your whole life. You don't really recognize them at this point.
Big enough to
Arnold.
have like an inn or
I mean,
just
it's usually
like
things
farmland.
like small, just like a small farm with an inn, or maybe a couple small houses together. You know, just really minor stuff. But you,
Like a
you do see a
10-person
building
town.
that looks like it would be an inn. But there's like a tree that's laying against it that might have been knocked over in the storm.
Alright, I'm gonna gallop ahead and I guess get closer and like investigate. Kind of like see if like the building's actually, the roof's been caved in at all by the tree or if it's just like leaning.
As you get closer, you notice that part of the roof has been damaged by the tree, but you also see that there is a light on inside.
Alright, I'm gonna hop off my horse and I guess like walk up to the door, like knock, you know, and say, is everything alright inside?
How far are we behind Gilbert at this point?
Probably 100 or so feet, but you're moving forward. You'll catch up to him pretty soon. Gilbert, you knock on the door, and after a few moments, an old, like, heavy-set, wrinkly man with kind of warts on him opens the door and says, "Hello?"
Sir, I see that you have a tree intruding in your house through the roof. Would you like some help with that?
What are you doing out there in the rain? Come on inside.
Oh, thank you.
Uh,
So I walk inside.
And we see him walk inside and we kind of make this motion, like, but hey, Arnold, make it so.
Got it. So we'll tie up the horses outside. I'll help the Lord out of the wagon, and then we'll all head inside.
You notice
See what
that
we're
is
going to do about this tree.
You guys go inside, and it is a small tavern with just a few tables around, completely empty. No one else in here except for this heavy-set older gentleman with long warm clothes that he's dressed himself in. He's got like a hood down around his neck, and he's kind of like, he seems like a little bit cold. There's a small lantern sitting on the bar, and the fireplace has water dripping in it.
Oh,
Sorry. I want to ask him, does he actually own this place, or is he just passing by like us?
Yes, this is my tavern. They call me Wart.
Very suiting name.
Well, you get what you get in life. Anyway,
Well,
What time of day is it, by the way?
it's hard to tell with all the rain, and you haven't invented clocks yet.
So are we tired? Is it roughly evening?
I mean, it would be late-ish afternoon, but you've been like traveling in the rain all day.
Well,
Right.
little announced to the group, Shill has a very good sense of time and can tell it's like late evening.
Excellent. Thank you, Shill. You're
are
invaluable.
there undamaged rooms upstairs or something? No.
Wart shakes his head, saying, "I'm afraid all the rooms have been, or the roof was caved in upstairs by the fallen tree earlier today. They're all pretty much soaked. However, there is a small manor kept up on the just outside, just way back there. He kind of like waves behind the building. There's a small manor that you could stay at if you'd like. I think it's been abandoned for some time."
It's been abandoned?
He nods.
But would you like a hand with this tree? It's still
If you think
laying
you're strong
on
enough
the
to
tavern,
lift
right?
The tree. I would
How big of
love
a tree
your
is it?
assistance.
What do we get out of lifting this tree?
Oh,
Do you
God.
even lift?
Oh, we lift.
I can offer
We
you
lift.
some
I lift.
small
I
amount
flex
of
my
food
muscle.
if
I
you have the
lift.
coin to pay.
Why buy
Alright, I
food
just
when we
walk
can hunt
upstairs.
food?
I'm gonna walk upstairs.
If you want to go hunting in this weather, it's your choice. I was just offering you a warm, dry place and maybe a little food in exchange for something. Man has to make a living on barren roads such as this.
Well, I might not be able to get it off myself. However, do we have any rope in the caravan or the wagon outside?
Yeah.
Okay.
You have rope and you
If-
actually have some food supplies and whatnot.
If these two, and I'll point to, I'm sorry, I'm forgetting names, Tim and Gilbert's characters. Shill and
Kungar.
Kungar, wasn't it?
Yes.
All right. I'll point to Shill and Kungar. If these two will lend me a hand, we might be able to at least move the tree off of the building.
You
So
says this
repairs
as I'm
can start.
halfway up the stairs.
And to be clear, I do not offer to help again. So, but I will oversee them. I will offer good advice.
Well, I do have a burning hand spell.
Let's not use magic. Not the best idea.
I'm not too versed in wizardry, but burning hands doesn't sound like a solution in this scenario.
Well, might get the job done.
I think you'll burn down the tavern.
All right, so I'm
That's
gonna walk out to the caravan, fish around for the rope,
Hello.
and wait to see if these two are going to follow me up.
I followed him.
I
was
pushed
feet
the
behind
stupid
him.
cart out of the mud, so I'm gonna chill here.
I
I'm gonna chill here with the boss.
So
Well
who,
met.
wait, who goes to try and move the tree?
I did, and
And I
Captain-
actually go out, but I don't help lift. So
I'm out
You go out in
there.
the rain.
I'm assuming
Okay.
I have the rope by now.
Yeah. But you
Yeah.
actually go on the rain. The only way to get out there would to expose yourself to the mud and the rain.
Well, there's like
I-
a hole in the side of the building. Maybe he can stand inside and yell through the hole.
Yell out.
You know what,
you're
it-
doing it wrong, and
it is my duty
That
to
sort of
make sure
thing.
they do a proper job of it. So I will risk the rain.
Oh man.
Yes.
okay. I
I knew I
everyone,
took this
everyone
job
is
for a
going out.
reason.
I'm like,
I like
just
this guy.
doing a complete turnaround and like sprint out and start singing.
Oh god.
Excellent.
All right, so I'm going to tie the rope around the tree.
Okay.
As close to the top as I can get
in
it.
the rain.
And motion
Keep going.
Gilbert over to help.
I'm singing
Help him.
in the rain. Okay,
I
I'm
give
not-
him my full help. I mean,
Unexpectedly, I do recognize that one as an old battle hymn, so I take up song with mirth.
Okay. Well, this is
And
a
I'm just
pretty
like,
big
what the
tree.
fuck is
What are
going
your
on?
combined? What is it? Your strength?
Hold on, let me
15.
check. Oh wait, I'm
He's
16.
Yeah.
16? Okay. So
Like I said,
need
we lift.
a
We
strength
both
check.
can lift the same.
All of you make a strength check, and we'll just take the highest one. Strength check would be D20 plus whatever your strength score is.
Best strength roll right there.
I just want to make a strength check just to show them how hard I would have felt.
This is going too well, guys.
Well, it looks like
You
the
know what?
Lord-
Can I do this where I say, look, you're all
Whoa.
doing it wrong. I'm going to roll up my sleeves and I'm going to get out there and hoist.
Jesus
Okay.
Christ, is
I
the
will
wizard going to have to
observe
show you how
and
it's
then
done or
follow
something?
suit.
Do it, Lord
Wait.
Lionquill.
Yeah, I did.
What'd
Right?
you roll?
He rolled a 20.
I rolled a 20. I'm slightly
Oh, okay. Oops.
better.
Yeah.
He's
the-
currently
Just
living.
enough.
Let's see if the wizard can get this done.
God.
Ah, stop.
I
Alright,
also
you guys
want
are
to point out.
slipping and
Oh.
sliding all over the place. Not one of you can get the tree to even budge.
It's okay, I continue singing.
Can we sort of rally and
Right,
try at
so-
least once more?
Wait,
Yeah, you guys
wait,
can
wait.
keep trying.
So it's leaning up against the tavern, so we could technically like go under it and like push it, right?
Yeah, that'll get you killed. And that is why I am the Lord and you are not. Alright.
I feel like it would do the best work.
Well, let's go back inside unless anyone has any other ideas. No burning hands, Mirth.
Ah,
I'm saying what we do is you do it like myself and I can't remember Captain's name.
Or no?
I'm terrible. Farnell, thank you. We kind of like pull the tree up and like trying to flip it off the building. And I'm doing this motion like
May I ask how big this tree is? Is it like, because we can use this, like, is this the tree trunk or is it more of a,
Oh, it's a legitimate tree. It's probably...
okay, that's the tree trunk, like the
Yeah, it's
circumference.
like...
Neil, I look at
Okay,
the
I would
rings
not-
where it where it's
I would not
separated from
recommend
the
getting
stump.
underneath that
and
and,
start
shifting it.
No, I'm just
Oh.
saying, like, if we lift it as a group and use a combined strength, we can, you know, kind of.
Does this involve
Push
me lifting
together.
the tree?
You're inside, aren't you?
Yeah, I was just gonna
Well,
say.
there's a hole in the building. He can hear us.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bye.
I just say I pushed that fucking cart, man.
So did I. Okay, we all did.
You did your job, soldier.
All right, back inside unless we have any ideas.
I'm gonna
I'm
try
gonna
to
go
lift the
try
tree
to
one
do
more
my
time.
idea, the pushing the tree thing.
All right, I want to make
so
it clear. I'm stepping
I'm going
completely
to
away,
wait before.
entirely out
I'm
of
going
the
to
disaster
go up to Gilbert, chill.
Mhm.
Chill.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna like
Is 31 good enough?
I'm gonna scoot like behind him, and really like silently trying to grab his buttocks from behind, and
Okay.
proceed to cast strength on him.
Oh my god.
That was. You could have touched him anywhere, but okay.
Man's got to make a decision
I
at some
perceive-
point, right?
I proceed to cast strength on chill.
Okay. I think you have to roll D something for the increased strength he gets.
Yeah, I think it's let's see. It is
Warrior D8.
yes, D8 for warriors.
Give me 8, please.
I don't think you can get over 18 though.
Oh.
So roll D8.
Well, we're using different rules, so you could go over 18 if you need.
Okay, 4.
4.
Okay, so
So he technically has like 19 strength now.
yep.
Right. Okay. So
34. I pushed that tree, Neil.
okay.
My last check was a 31 as well. So
Yeah, Captain Farnell and Shill get together, and they give the tree a mighty heave ho, and the tree kind of goes up and goes "Arrgh," and starts to move, and then it just kind of like rolls along the side of the roof and like crushes in another section. But you get like a nice quarter turn of the tree. You've damaged the
good.
roof a little bit further, but the tree is almost to the edge now.
Well, he can't start repairs until we get it off. So
Can we?
That is
I
true.
think we need to open a tree service. I think we're really good at this.
Hey, no one
Our
has
own
an
journey.
axe, so that wasn't an option. So
I think.
Yeah,
I think
Neil
we're
doesn't
doing-
allow axes.
Look, I think we're doing a lot
No
more
way.
damage than we are help, and we're all tired. I just say let's just go to the abandoned manor down there. Screw this old guy. He's all warty. It grosses me out. And you know what? I've hunted our food the entire trip here. So why do we need to take food from this old guy? It's probably his warts anyway. It's probably his leftover skin. I ain't want none of that. Let's just go to the manor, whatever it is.
He said it was an abandoned manor. We gotta. Well, let's definitely go back inside it at least. And
Right. I'm gonna move towards the tree. Do I still have the strength bonus?
Yeah.
I'm gonna try pushing it.
You're wasting your time, dude.
when I
All by
see
yourself?
no,
Yeah,
when
all by
I see
myself.
Shill move,
Just
I'm
for
gonna
the,
come
just
in
for the
behind him
information,
and
you
try
have
to-
like this much strength for like 4 hours.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
So
What were you
just
do when you
for
see Shield move?
When I see Shill move, I'll try to go over and help him.
Okay. Help.
Oh, thank you.
Roll strength check as well.
So
I sing for moral support.
so beautiful.
Oh,
Okay. You guys managed to give it another, and it thunders one more time. Now it's on the very edge of the roof, but most of the roof is destroyed in this section of the building.
Excellent.
Oh, it's
how
so...
pissed off
We're
is
making
this guy
progress.
inside?
Okay.
You know, we might as
No.
well use that fire magic and just finish the job.
No, look how close it
We're
is.
so close
Falls
now.
off the roof.
Can I
So
can I hear Tim from inside?
Yeah, Tim and Wart are chatting, or Wart is chatting
Is-
at Tim.
Is he saying that fire magic out loud? Are you saying that out loud? Because I'm really stoked and I really want to do it.
No,
So
I'm gonna say
So
Every
I'm
little
curious.
No. No.
I'm curious what Wardy's saying about this whole thing. We've destroyed
Okay.
half the roof.
Wart's inside, and he, as soon as he hears the crunch, he like opens the door into one of the bedrooms, sees what's happening, and kind of goes, well,
if I see Mirth moving anywhere near the tree, I'm going to stop what I'm doing and try to push him backwards, just like gently with a hand.
okay, since it's
Let's
so
touch him.
close to falling off, I'm gonna just push it solo, like man.
Do it.
This. Man mode. Oh god.
no. You give it a nice.
And like I
Doesn't budge.
scoot in the mud.
I
I'll
wanna
turn,
actually
look
say-
at Shill, shake my head, and go over to join him and try to help again.
Both of you together, one more time.
All
I
right.
can I'll do it as well, just for effect.
Oh my god, I keep rolling progressively lower.
Ooh.
There you go.
Oh,
Hey, we got a 20.
wow.
Nice.
Okay, so between the three of you this time, you managed to give the tree like a nice big push. You actually push it up so it doesn't damage the last beam that's holding the bit of the roof together, and you get it all the way over, and then with a loud clatter, it splashes in the mud. And
No.
Mirth, you are completely soaked in mud.
Oh no, my robe!
Your white robes
Hey.
are now brown.
I'm going to pat Mirth on the shoulder and tell him, thank you for a good job.
Well done.
The brown wizard. Bow to your shit lord.
I'm going to go back inside and go talk to Wart.
Okay. So Wart is talking to Kungar right now. And he's saying,
Neil, can I do one thing? I just, before anyone says anything, I just go over and hand 5 gold to him and just say, just kind of make this motion like, and then just leave. No words at all.
Okay, where do you leave to?
No. I just move back away, and
Okay.
I mean, he's clearly doing something and talking. I'm just
I'm gonna
walk,
walk
up,
up.
hand him 5 gold, and just
Okay,
Thank you, my
As we're
lord. Thank
walking
you,
back
he
in-
says, and kind of like gives a little bow.
so wait, as
I
we're
have all the
walking
money.
back in,
How much did you give him?
5 gold.
5.
But you have none.
Oh,
Just want to
okay.
point that out.
Probably enough for repairs.
So as we were walking back in, I just whispered to Mirth, nice robes. I'm digging them.
Thank you.
All right, I'm going to walk up to Wart, extend my hand to shake his hand.
He extends
Ed-
a bulbous, fatty hand with a boil on the back of it.
Excellent.
I shake it without flinching. And I say, no problem at all, sir. Just happy to help. And we'll be on our way. You
What
the
did you roll
manor-
for his charisma, Neil?
You said
Did
the
you roll
manor was in which
charisma, like
direction?
3?
He's a heavy-set, old, wrinkly man that's covered in warts and boils. He's
Oh, it's
not
like
attractive.
4 charisma.
You can. We don't need numbers for this, guys. Just I'm using
It's just
numbers
gross.
of words. Okay, it's even better.
Okay.
He says, "Oh, thank you for your help. If you'd like to stay, I can offer you some a warm meal, or at least a lukewarm meal, before you head off to the tavern, the manor."
I'll look around.
I'm just
at
saying,
everyone
guys.
else
I
to
still
see
got that burning hand spell.
whether or not they want to stay for a meal.
I think we're good, Murph. Thank you.
Yeah,
I would love
I'll-
to stay for a meal.
I turn to him and be like, look, this guy's probably gonna cook it, which means his warts are gonna get in a meal, and I ain't having none of that. So, like I said, I've been hunting for us this entire time. I'm not eating no wart-infested meal. It's disgusting and it's below
Okay,
us.
okay, you didn't need to
Wart-infested
be
banana
so
bread.
rude to me.
Sir, I apologize for Kungar. Our lord would like to share in your hospitality, and we will join
would
him,
I.
whether or not Kungar would like to join us.
That's
Kungar,
awfully
you-
nice of you.
you-
He says, scratching his head, and you
keep
notice
outside.
tons of janitor fall as he scratches. And then he heads back towards the kitchen.
I gag slightly. Is there a gag roll? I
No,
don't want to
you
accidentally vomit.
You can voluntarily gag.
Roll like Constitution check.
How about like I stick my fingers in my mouth to make a gagging motion, but if it goes too far, I accidentally vomit.
You can roll an
critical
endurance check
fail.
for that, right?
All right,
Let's see,
roll
how does
yourself
it-
a dexterity check.
How does
Or a
how does that?
coordination check. D20 plus your coordination skill.
Okay, D20 plus coordination. Oh god. All right.
11.
11. All right. Got it.
Oh,
30.
no, you do it
Oh, wow.
perfectly.
Excellent.
Wow.
You
Wow.
get nowhere near the, like you get far enough back. Actually, you get really deep in your throat and you just suppress your gag reflex perfectly. It looks like you're actually like reaching into your throat.
I know.
It's good.
Someone is just going to chop
I'm
that
glad we
video
used
up
our
so
natural
quickly.
20.
Okay, we know what Kungar does in the woods.
I've amassed a lot of
Training his
skills to
gag
get us out here.
reflexes.
All right, so I'll go sit down at the nearest table that is not drenched in water.
Okay. Yeah, the back
and
rooms
I'll
where all
step
the beds
aside.
are the only ones that are damaged. There's actually one dry room before you guys started moving the tree. Now that room is soaked.
Dips.
Unfortunately, we moved
Wow.
the tree.
Yeah. But the tavern area with the bar and the kitchen is still dry. A few minutes later, he comes back out with some soup and some stew for you guys and ladles it out, or comes out with some bowls and sets them down in front of the four of you, not one in front of Kungar.
The pea soup.
No, it's some sort of chicken soup or something. There's some cut
Chicken.
up vegetables and some meats in there.
Chicken TM.
Well, I will,
So
just for
I'll
the record,
try it.
I am going to eat it. And it's
I'm
delicious.
gonna hold up a hand to the Lord really quick, hopefully before he takes a bite, and
Oh,
try it
okay.
myself first.
Okay.
Fair enough.
It's not bad. It's definitely not chicken, but it might be like pork or something. The meat
Might be warts.
looks a little bit on the old side, but it's been cooked enough that you feel it's probably safe to eat. It's just not very tasty.
I'll
How is
just
it,
kind of
Arnold?
covertly nod in his direction.
All right.
There's a few stray vegetables in there, but they're kind of. It's mostly broth, with a little bit of like a little potato, some probably pork that you don't really want to ask.
Now I'm hungry. But
We
Yes.
do not ask, and we shall not receive.
so we'll try it. And I would like to ask while we're eating, tell me more about this manor.
Oh well. Once upon a time, there was a small town here many years ago. Small town, but you know how things
Was it
go.
overridden
People
with
get pulled
ghouls?
out for wars. People get brought into all sorts of things, and there were not very many people here. The local lord left or died, and I happened upon this abandoned inn and decided to make it my own.
Abandoned.
When
It was abandoned some years ago, I guess. I've been here for a few months.
So,
I may
Neil, how
ask-
far are we on the bog walk?
You're not far at all.
So, like,
We're like
just,
6 hours in.
You're only 6 hours in of like a 4-day trip.
Yep.
6 hours
4-day
in
trip.
like rain, in mud.
Yep.
They're not a good 6 hours.
Alright, so he finished his little story about the manor, and then I'm gonna ask, so was it abandoned because of ghouls?
I'm gonna shake my head and be like, not this again.
I don't.
You had it-
Fort, please forgive us. Our friend seems to be a little
Obsessed.
superstitious, and I didn't know that about Shield before this journey. But trust me, now I know. I know.
No, young men were called off to war when. I assume when. Oh god, I'm blanking on the city name. Fitchview and Palanthas had their problems, but
And then the
I
ghouls
wasn't
took
around
over.
for that.
As a veteran of several wars, would I know what he's talking about?
Yeah, a few months ago there was a problem where Palanthas went off to go attack Valesburg over some imagined slight, and Fitchview came around from behind and tried to siege Palanthas. But it got resolved, thankfully, in time. The mayor, the Lord of Fitchview, was killed. His son took over, and the siege against Valesburg was lifted.
Oh my god! I just noticed the the picture of me. Being the
Picture of you in
conductor.
chat.
Virgil. Virgil.
The
pro.
conductor. Murph the conductor. That's a good one.
Pretty good.
Like I have to
I
know.
like it. I like it. Pretty good. Thank you very much, whoever did that.
Virgil.
Oh,
I think.
thank you very much.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
So, so it's disgustingly rainy outside. It is late in the day. We just broke the bedroom upstairs.
Fixed the bedroom
fixed it.
upstairs.
We
Oh.
removed the tree problem.
A technicality,
I think we
yes.
did good.
We helped him. That's what's important is we tried our best, and we believed in ourselves.
And I'm like flexing my muscle.
And that we can all lift.
Yeah, you
large-
kind of notice it because Shield has like it kind of looks like he's on steroids or something because he still has the strength stuff. It's like probably about.
He also has handprints on
It's
the.
kind of
butt,
like it
two-
kind of look like Hulk Hogan or something.
Yeah.
Did Wart offer us anything to drink with this stew/soup?
He brought you some watered down ale.
Fantastic.
It's
I did not drink it. I do not like ale. So I didn't drink.
yeah.
So-
I'll
it's
drink
not
it
the
and
best
act
ale
like
you've
it's the
ever
best
had.
I've ever had.
Okay. It's definitely not, but you're a polite man for doing so.
I'm selling it though. I'm selling it.
Selling it.
So, is there anywhere even to sleep? And I'm having a small conference with my chief man Farnell or Farnell. I've never really learned how to pronounce his name, so it's been many years. But so Farney, what do you think we should do?
Well, I think we should investigate the manor. If it's truly abandoned, it could be a roof out of this constant rain that we've seemed to be having ever since we left the keep.
Well, I trust your judgment, and I actually don't trust your judgment, but I have no better ideas. So let's be about. Let's do it. Roll out. Any other ideas from anyone else?
9. None.
All right.
I have a
I'll
question.
nod to Wart and get up from
I-
the table.
I
Say
can
thank you,
continue
sir,
singing.
and head out.
Before we head
wanna
out,
be
I
the-
say to Ward, is there anything else we should know? I'm just throwing it out there. We're strangers.
And
Any
I quickly turn around and was like, are there any ghouls?
any ghouls we might need to know about? You've already said there are none, but again,
Only children believe in ghosts and ghouls.
Oh, P.
How
old is
And then I
Shield?
walk out.
Oh, he's definitely in his like
24.
40s or 50s or 60s. It's hard
No,
to tell
me,
between the
Shill.
layers of wrinkles and fat and warts. and,
Older or younger
splotches.
than 56?
It could be. He's around your age-ish, maybe.
All right.
Maybe a little younger.
I won't say anything then.
excellent.
Alright, so then I immediately walk out when he says that, and I say Pisha, and I go on my. So I'm like ahead.
I'll help Lord is it Langquill?
Lanquill.
Lanquil?
Yes.
Lanquil.
I've never learned how to pronounce your name either. Sorry, my lord. 1,000 apologies. But I'll help him back into the wagon.
Excellent.
I'll ride ahead about 50 feet just to kind of scout out.
Okay. You guys ride up to the manor.
While
And it
singing.
While you're
While
singing,
singing.
Oh my
Okay.
god.
the rain continues to pour down fairly heavily. Occasionally, there's some bolts of lightning and roar of thunder. But you get up to the manor. There's a what do you call it? A wrought iron fence that goes around it, kind of like typical spiked wrought iron fence that goes well around the property of the manor. But the gate is busted off its hinges and just kind of like clanked on one side, and you guys can kind of easily make your way through up to the door. The front door is shut, as well as are all the windows, and you don't see any lights on inside.
Alright, I'm gonna take the initiative and open the door.
You don't knock first?
I'm going to
Nope,
hang
I'm still
back
opening
by the wrought iron fence, or are there pillars or something outside that we could tie the horses to in the wagon?
There is
Leave
a
it there.
slight overhang with some pillars in front of the front door.
Great. So we'll ride up to there and just tie everything up.
I mean, it's like one of those like overhangs for like a carriage to come through in the rain, so you can get out in the rain and get to the front door. Like, planned
I'll-
for such a purpose.
I'll take out my short sword and just say it's.
How
for
many
the
horses
bulls.
do we have, Neil?
3 plus the 1 pulling the carriage, so 4.
Okay. Just wondering.
I'll-
Going for any names for the horses.
I'll nod my agreement with Kungar and take out my longsword and just stand near the wagon while
I'm
Shill
already at the-
investigates.
I'm already
Look
at
at
the door, opening it, not even knocking. I'm rude.
The door opens. The,
Wait, whoa! I opened it quick. Like I went like,
okay.
like.
It's a squeak. It's a squeaky freaking door.
Thank you.
I say rush
That's all I
squeaky.
wanted. That's all I
I
wanted.
am
Pull out my
standing.
back ten, rush squeaky.
I am standing next to Steve.
Oh god. Steve.
Yeah.
Steve.
Steve, the stallion.
Oh god, no.
Yes,
your
of
horse?
course, Steve.
We're naming the
Yep.
horses and they're just gonna die.
Okay,
Gonna make
one's name
everyone
is Tim.
sad.
Hey, mine's horse is named Tim. Just putting that out.
And you're
Tim.
right. Anyway, don't even.
Your horse
I'll
I
is-
make
get out of the
horse
carriage.
honor.
The door has opened. There's no light
Yeah.
inside. Describe.
There's
No,
no.
everything is
Wait.
dusty and
You have a
seemingly
torch?
abandoned. You have
I have a
some
torch.
a lantern and some torches in your wagon.
All right, I'm
as
gonna
well as some
light.
provisions, etc.
All right, so then I'm gonna turn around, walk to the thing, to the caravan, pull out a torch. I guess pull out some like flint and steel and light it real quick.
Okay.
I'll light the
And
lantern.
then I'm gonna walk back to the door.
I'll get the torches.
Hey Neil, do I have to stand still to cast Burning Hands? Can I walk with it?
Oh my
I think
god.
burning hands only last for about 3 or 4 seconds before the flames go out.
Oh,
So, in
Yes.
theory, you could walk with it. I mean,
I don't
no,
see
you
why
Four
not.
kind of
seconds.
you need to keep your concentration. You can't really walk with it,
um,
but it doesn't last that long.
can I actually? Question: Can I shift like? Can I shift the trajectory like this if I
Yes.
want to?
Yes.
Okay, that's cool.
Anyways, so I light the torch and then I immediately
Can't
just
hear you,
kind of
Donald.
like walk in.
Okay. You walk in and you see the
Oh, I muted
entryway
myself.
is a fairly large room. Lots of things. Just there's a lot of dust about. It looks like it's been abandoned for a long time.
How
There's
long
a-
is the time,
A
Neil?
tall mirror sitting above a fireplace, and there's a staircase directly in front of you. Some hallways off to either end.
Neil, I was muted, but I was asking if did Shill come back outside to light the torch?
Yes.
Yeah, I came out,
Uh,
grabbed the torch, lit it, walked back in. Like
When I
you know.
noticed that, I'll check with Kungar and Mirth and see if they're okay with guarding the caravan or the wagon.
Let's leave it. I'm just gonna just say, let's leave it. There's no one about. No
I guess
ghouls
we'll all
either.
As
follow
long
the
as they're
Lord.
tied up. Oh well, I
Yeah, I'm gonna agree with that.
All right,
I mean,
so I'm going to be right behind Shill.
Okay.
And I'll just follow.
Dylan.
Is anyone staying?
Nope. We're all
Onward.
going.
So you all head in. Shill, then Captain Farnell, Lord Landquill, then the rest. You guys walk into the room. As I said before, everything's covered in dust. There's a large staircase that leads to the second floor in front of you. Some doors and hallways leading out of the main chamber, which is 30 by 40. Some
Wait,
small
Neil, is
furniture
the chimney with the mirror above it to the left or to the right?
to the left.
Alright, I'm gonna go that way down, like, kind of just wander over that.
Like
Towards
wander
the
to the chimney, to the fireplace, or
To the mirror, yes.
to the mirror.
To
Okay.
the mirror.
There's some. All right, you walk over to the mirror. It's like
I'm gonna, like,
above, but
flex
slightly
in front of
angled
the
down.
mirror.
I mean, it's sitting on top of the fireplace and
Oh,
slightly angled, so you have to like, kind of look up a
never
little
mind.
bit, but you can do it. There's some old tapestries as well, and a spiderweb ridden chandelier.
So how's the home decor here? I mean, it's like, is obvious someone very affluent used to live here, or
Yes,
Alright.
this is definitely a wealthy house once upon a time.
so I make a comment that's like, yeah, I'm pretty sure someone really rich used to live here. I'm really digging. I would really not mind staying here tonight. If no ghouls, whatever they are.
No ghouls.
Again
Well,
with the
I'll
ghouls,
kill-
but yes.
I'll kill the ghouls. Don't worry about it. I got him.
Shill, make a perception check.
Oh snap! What's my perception? 13. Oh baby.
Okay. You don't notice
Like-
anything. Never mind.
Dang it!
Oh.
I'm not very perceptive
Your
apparently.
nose itches. That's what.
No ghouls.
No ghouls. Alright. So what? I was at the mirror. Wait, so Neil, you said there's like a staircase in the middle and then 2 hallways? Like one on each side?
Yes.
Since I'm on the left side, I guess I'm gonna look down the left hallway. Just kinda like I don't know. See if there's,
There's
any
And there's a row of windows that look outside from the leftmost hallway. Because it kind of like runs along the edge of the house, and it opens up into another room. The door on the other side is open as well. Like both doors to the hallway are opened, and you can't really see what's in the other room because it's too dark from this distance.
I'm gonna be like, guys, there's another room over here.
It's a lot of rooms.
And
It's
the
a big
doors
manor.
are open.
The big manor? Oh.
It's a very large.
Is it
manor.
is it like really large?
All right,
I
I'm going
said
to
manor.
try.
It's like a 2-story building that's a few hundred feet long.
Oh goodness.
So,
How long would it take for us to sweep the whole thing?
Yeah.
I don't know. Probably if you all split up, you could probably cover ground the whole thing in 5 or 10 minutes.
How
That's
long
not-
I
would it
watched
take
Scooby-
us
Whoa,
without
whoa.
splitting up
I
at all?
One at
watched
a time.
Scooby-Doo. This is a
Completely
terrible idea.
Oh, okay.
Splitting up is the
let's
worst thing you
split
can
up.
do.
Ruh-roh.
Let's split up, gang.
It's abandoned.
Well,
dude.
if you're
This
not-
place is
if you're not-
abandoned. There's nothing that could go wrong.
If you're not
Nothing-
confident in your
I'll
in
just-
building
I'll-
your weapons.
Okay, if we want to split up, I'll stick with Mirth with his crazy burning hand fetish. I'll stick with him because at least he
He's
has
gonna touch you
magic.
again,
Are
but
you
that's-
sure?
That's up to you.
And I'm like resting my hands like on his shoulder, and then as he says that, I immediately remove my hands. Like,
Well, first off, let's get the fireplace lit. We're going to stay here for the night, correct? Farney?
Yes, we will be staying here. As long as there isn't anything else in here with us, this is where we're staying for the night.
Well, I say first order of
Like,
business, let's light that fireplace. Let's
Right.
get some
So we're gonna
smoke
make
in.
So
sure-
I'll lead the way back to the fireplace.
I immediately intercept Mirth before he gets burning hands going.
He's a little gung-ho
Good.
wizard.
There's
I'll
no
turn
wood in the
around
fireplace.
I'm pretty
What?
sure what Kungar just did, so I'll nod and say thank you.
There's no like wood sitting in the fireplace ready for you guys. It's just kind of
okay, I'm gonna continue down the hall a little bit, just peek into the other room
Okay.
with the rope. That's
I
all.
Do
want-
we
to
have
say-
wood with us back in the wagon?
I'm
No, you would
considering
not
how
carry firewood
flammable
with you.
Congar is.
What?
I'm considering how flammable Congar is.
Well, he is very wet from the rain. So.
Yeah.
So we have no wood and nothing in the fireplace.
Yeah.
So we're
is there any
searching-
furniture around here?
Yeah, there's some old furniture that's covered in.
Is there like an
spiderwebs and
old
dust.
wooden
Like a
desk?
wooden? Can we get like a wooden chair?
Yeah, there's a nice sofa that you can rip apart for wood.
All right, I'm
Shill,
gonna
you
take my
walked down the hallway, you said, and looked.
like
to the other
yeah,
room.
like I just checked out the room and
Yeah.
came back.
You walk down into the other room, and it seems to be a library of sorts, but a large gust of wind
I'm gonna grab.
blows in
wait.
through the front door, which slams one of the door to your room shut behind you.
Ooh.
So I'm
still talking the library?
Oh god.
Shill's
So we-
alone in the library.
Okay.
Do we
so wait,
know
I'm-
this? Like, do we
I mean,
hear
you
the
guys,
door?
you guys hear the wind kind of blow through, and you hear a door slam shut. And you look
Son of a
over, and
bitch.
you can see the door that slammed shut.
I'll be like, I yelled on the hall. I'm like, Shill, this is no time for your private time right now.
Do I see anything in the room, Neil? Do I have to
It's
make
a
like a
library.
perception?
There's a lot of books and bookshelves, some old
Okay,
furniture.
do I see another door? Do I see some windows?
There's
do I
some
see
windows
like?
that look out. Do you just keep searching around the library by yourself?
Yeah, I'm just gonna look around the library. Like,
Cool.
Can I keep shouting down the
check
door?
I
this?
follow Shill
Hold on. All right,
into
so Shill's looking around the library. Let's go back to everyone else.
there,
you
I
guys are
rolled
breaking
30
apart
for
a
perception.
chair for firewood.
Yeah. So I
I'm
want to
assuming
yell
it's
down.
Kungar and I.
I want to yell down. I stop breaking it. I want to yell down the hall and be like, I tell the party, I don't want any one of us to get split up. I've been in pretty bad situations as well where people get split up. I want to make sure Shill is not locked out away from us. So I keep yelling down the hall, and I even suggest we possibly investigate because.
Wait, can I hear him yelling
Yeah.
down the?
You hear him
Oh,
yelling at you.
I'm purposely not going to respond
Okay.
as I investigate the room with my
I'm
party.
very, my character's become very infatuated with the Shill this last 6 hours because I know that he's been very more forward towards me, so I'm actually gonna follow him into the library.
All right.
Oh my gosh.
I'll
I
look.
like how you
not
say
saying-
your motivation. That's
Not going to say that anything will happen, but
Necessary.
we'll see.
All right, so
I'll look
Murph
down the
starts-
hall.
Followed
walking
me
down
and
the
now
hallway.
in the room with me.
So are we all going to go down the hall? Because I don't want Shill to go on his own.
I figure, and I'm going to yell this down the hall. Mirth and Shill, if you two are sticking together, our Lord wanted a fire, so we're going to get a fire going.
Okay, so
I let Murph
So at
go
least
on.
we're not all split.
okay.
So Mirth heads down the hallway towards the library. Cornell and Kungar manage to finish splitting up some furniture into a nice, what will look to be a nice fireplace, and light it with a torch, I take it?
that's up to you. I'm overseeing.
Shill had the torch.
Fill the torch.
I'll yell
yeah,
back
I
down
had
the
the-
hallway.
So we
You
just
guys only
look
had one
back.
torch between the 5 of you?
I had a lantern,
Oh,
but
Okay.
Oh, okay.
can you make this work? And I'm no.
Bling the flanger.
I'm gonna look at it kind of quizzically, and then shake my head, turn down the hallway. Shill, we could really use the torch, and don't leave Mirth
okay.
alone.
All right, but this time Mirth gets to the door and opens it up. It opens easily and walks through. And Shill, meanwhile, is perusing through the library,
Looking
at old
for
dusty
suspicious
books.
things. I'm not looking at the.
I'm just silently trying to move up with him as quickly as I can, just general silent,
Okay.
walking towards him, trying to not
Well,
make him
your
not
boots
notice
are
me.
kind of squeaky with mud, so it's pretty easy to hear you coming.
Are my robes still very brown?
Yes.
Lucky.
Yes.
Here comes the shit wizard!
Okay.
Woo!
So you find Shill, who has found another exit to the library.
Can I actually try and sneak up to him? Just or are my boots really squeaky because I want to scare the shit out of him?
No, you try to squeak up, but he hears you coming and looks your way.
I'm like, hey.
Woo!
I'm just gonna. No. No. What are you doing, Mirth?
Mm,
Okay.
well,
Anyways.
just trying to lighten up the mood because I noticed you don't really seem to be comfortable around here, with all with your obsession about ghouls and goblins or whatever. So I figured
it's not
out
an
you would need.
obsession. It's just a hobby. I like to kill ghouls.
No, duly noted, my friend. Duly noted. So, what were you doing in this room exactly?
I was just investigating, to be honest. I wanted to, get a layout of the manor. And
Mhm.
suddenly a gust of wind slammed the door behind me.
I see. I look around the room and try and I go up to one of the bookshelves and try to just casually peruse.
It's hard to read anything in the bookshelf when Shill's not next to you because he's got the only source of light, aside from the occasional
Jill.
bolt of thunder or lightning.
Jill, get over here. I need your help.
I don't go over to him. Instead, I'm gonna fiddle with the door. I'm gonna try to like open the door.
It's
Jill, what the
locked.
fuck?
It is
Wait, so-
locked. Okay, I'm gonna do a strength check.
Mirth
then.
can go in, but no one can come out.
How do you know
Right.
no one can come out?
We don't know that yet.
No one has tried
Okay,
to
so
leave the library.
we saw Mirth walk in, but he's trying to struggle to get out, and we don't know.
Why is he's not struggling to
He's
get
not
out?
stru-
no one's
he's
struggling.
No,
looking
there
at
was a
books.
second door.
Am I?
It's a
Am I?
second door.
Am I? Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, there's a second door, which I'm gonna strength check it right now.
you're gonna try and like bash.
Oh
into
my
the door.
god!
Did you?
He just rolled a
You
one.
rolled a one.
I just
guys.
rolled a 1 and trying to open this stupid door.
All right, make a
You-
critical resistance check. D20 plus your critical resistance.
What's
Let's see if we can resist the splinters.
Where's critical resistance, Neil?
First
Oh,
character, first page, lower left corner.
okay. Is that good?
No, it's not good. Your critical
Oh,
resistance
God.
is 1.
It's +1, yeah.
No. First page, lower left corner.
Oh, lower left corner. 7 + 1.
Okay, so that's a 21.
It should be fine.
Yeah, you're fine. You slam into
Okay.
the door and it
Sadly.
just goes, and it doesn't move.
Yeah.
Would I hear
Great.
this in?
Yeah, you guys hear a loud slam, like someone trying to bang on a door from down the hall.
Again, shaking my head, I'm gonna look to Lord Lampo and be like, "Look, we should really see what these two are up to. Is the fire that important to you?"
I trust your judgment, Barnster. Let's go check it out.
Meanwhile,
I appreciate your
go,
confidence, sir.
I just go up to Shill again, and I casually touch his buttocks and say, "Try again.
Oh.
Try again."
But you're not
I
casting
don't
strength,
actually
but
cast
he
anything,
doesn't know
but
that.
yeah,
Okay.
I'm just giving him the. I'm just giving him the thought that I am casting something on him, like giving him like a placebo kind of thing.
Alright.
So I'll lead the
Like,
way
if
for
he
the
thinks
three
he's
of
full of
us to
strength
go
now?
join
Wait, I just
these
realized,
two.
Neil, do I still have the +4? Has it not been 4 hours?
Yeah, it's not been 4 hours. You still have
Oh,
it.
well, I still rolled one.
Yeah, you
Still
still
rolled a
failed.
1.
Okay, so I guess I'll just try again, assuming. Oh, that's a lot better.
Okay. You slam your shoulder into the door again, and it comes off the hinges and clatters to the ground loudly.
Awesome.
When I hear the louder noise, I try to speed up.
You guys all
Brilliant.
make it into the library as Shill stands over a door proudly, Mirth behind him, just kind of standing looking at him with an evil grin on his face. Which you guys can't see because you're behind him, but
I just look and see what's going on. I say, "Well done."
Thank you. Thank you.
What happened to the torch?
Was the
It's in
was
my
the
hand.
door locked at least?
Yeah, no, it was locked.
Oh,
Oh, and
okay.
just
I just
Can I
thought you were
lock any
smashing
more?
doors for the heck of it.
no,
Drunk with
I
wizard
don't
gain
just
power.
I don't bash doors in. But no,
But
I
what
saw
happened to the torch since he fell? I'm afraid to ask.
Oh, like
he was holding it in
Yeah.
his hand and like slamming it. I guess he must have handed off to Mirth to open. 'Cause you can't really
Okay.
bash open a door with a torch.
God.
I
Murph
quickly
has it.
grab the torch out of Murph's hand.
You guys don't let me have any fun today.
That's
I'm gonna
correct.
turn around, look at him, and say, "You're a pyromaniac, of course not."
I just let out an exasperated sigh and I just said, "We've destroyed an inn. We've broke down this door. I'm really tired because I pushed the cart. Like where are we? Am I just like, so are we gonna go kill something or are we just gonna go to sleep? Because I think this trip is gonna take us about 4 days, but it seems like it's gonna take us the rest of our lives with these two screwing around still."
I'm gonna look at Kungar and like point at him and be like, "You, sir, have not done that much. You are over exaggerating the amount of work you've done this trip."
And I'd be
Listen,
like,
gentlemen, let's see what's in this room. If it's not a bedroom, we'll try to go upstairs, probably where bedrooms are located, and find some place to rest.
"Sounds good with me."
We
Excellent.
don't need to sweep the house.
You guys,
Does
How
this,
big of a mansion is it? here.
It's
A
huge.
few
It's like
hundred feet long. You haven't seen it from the side, so you don't know how deep it is, and it's 2 stories.
I don't
I'm
want to
gonna
bring
say-
up the possibility of a dungeon, but
I'm gonna bring up the possibility
Ooh.
of ghouls.
so
I'm going to ignore Sil completely at this point. And just
There
walk
may
into
be
the room. I'll
but-
grab the torch on my way past.
Barney,
I'll be like, whoa,
Onward.
it's my torch. Torch. Dude. And I'll
Okay.
just kind of.
You guys move into the next room, which seems to be a parlor of sorts. Again, a bunch of nice sitting surfaces covered in dust. Corner has a nice bureau that has a whole bunch of crystal bottles on it filled with alcohol or half filled with various liquids. Again, everything's covered in dust. There's portraits and tapestries about. And
Is there
an
by
old
chance a
candelabra
portrait
sitting on
of
a
like?
shelf?
Sorry.
Go
Is
ahead.
there a portrait of like a very like well-to-do man with a big mustache?
That's like all the portraits in the entire
Okay, I'm gonna
house.
look at it,
I
point
mean,
at
there's
it.
one of them is like
laugh
a nice landscape, but most of them look of like are self-important men or their families.
Alright, I'm gonna point at like I guess the one with the biggest mustache and point and laugh, just because.
I'll be like, that's like you shouldn't laugh at a man of stature like that.
Do any of us have mustaches as characters?
That's up to you. Does anyone want to have a mustache?
No.
Yep.
Absolutely.
taking one.
No.
Yep.
No.
Absolutely.
the wizard. It's
How-
always the
how about-
wizard.
For me, it's like I'm
Absolutely.
trying to grow it, but it's still peachy and fuzzy.
Sure.
So I'm like,
I've got the
Chill.
Ron
Tribute,
Burgundy
tribute
going
to you,
on.
Virgil.
I'd be
Tribute
like,
I
to
see
you.
what you got there, Captain.
I'd be
Marvel.
like, chill. You know, mustaches are a sign of great status. So it'd be good to not laugh at people like that, especially if they're leaving this very nice manor for us. And I stroke my really shitty
They're
beard.
leaving.
Excellent.
I mustache you a question.
Oh my god.
My hand goes immediately from my chin to my face, and I just go. I go
You're trying to grow like a mustache over your face. But
I'm
And I
gonna
just say,
like.
Barney, onward,
Alright, so-
onward,
Yeah.
Barney.
Okay.
So are there
Baseball.
any other interesting things in this room? Are there like separate books from the library? A book they might have kept in here?
No, there's nothing that seems out of place. It looks like a well-kept house that had lots of servants that kept everything in good condition, and then was just abruptly abandoned because you still
Like-
have, the alcohol sitting in the containers
That's
that
a
is
good-
left, and you have like all the doors that are shut, but there's still furniture about. Nothing's been draped over with cloths or anything. So,
How much furniture is about?
quite a bit, and it's all nice. I mean, it's the proper amount of furniture for a nice parlor room. There's a couple of couches for sitting. There's a couple of nice, easy chairs with little tables next to them that have little lamps for reading or candles for reading.
Will we be able to sleep comfortably?
Conceivably, there's not enough long couches for the 5 of you, but
Alright.
And I
I'm
speak up
gonna
and say, we're
grab
Well,
not sleeping
just
here.
the
We're looking
Lord
for a
and the Wizard
proper-
would be priority.
Okay, I'm gonna grab the torch and start lighting some of the candles because you said there were candles.
there are candles.
A
All right, you light a
candelabra.
couple of the
Lighten
candles on
them.
fire. They sputter when the spider webs catch, but after a moment they burn steadily.
I also want to take a moment to look through the bottles and pick up the most promising bottle of alcohol. So whatever looks the best, I just want one.
It's all covered in like a thick layer of dust, so that you can't tell them apart, and they're not labeled.
I will take one that
Oh,
looks
no.
half full.
Okay, you grab one.
Done.
You keep walking about the house, and eventually you come across a row of bedrooms. There are 4 in a row.
I
looks
call
promising.
not sleeping with mirth.
Is this upstairs?
Yes, this is upstairs.
How many bedrooms are there?
You
4.
found 4.
Oh, well.
Is there a
Why-
room at the top of the staircase, and then there's like a hallway with these bedrooms?
The staircase goes up, and then it's immediately just a hallway going either direction.
Okay.
So,
So there are no
bedrooms.
rooms aside from these 4.
No, there's some other like these. You just walked up and you started going one direction. You started going to your left
Left.
after you went up the staircase, and the first 4 rooms you opened were bedrooms, and then another one opened into another doorway, opened into a hallway.
we're walking in one direction.
I'm
Ha
following
ha
one
ha
step.
ha! You're so funny. I'm
Please,
gonna walk
please
down the
stop.
hall.
I'm begging.
I'm gonna walk down the hall
Okay.
with torch in hand. I'm walking down the hallway.
All right, well, we are
Sorry.
at the 1 hour mark, so we're going to take
Oh.
a quick break. We'll be back in about 3 minutes with part 2 of One Shots. See you guys then. All right, everybody. We are back for part 2 of roleplay, or One Shots, sorry.
Okay, big league
on.
now.
Getting
Geez,
promotion.
Neil.
That was a
Part 2
promotion.
of
I'll
One
go ahead and
Shots
fill
was
in for
basically
Dear
Jason.
JP, did you know what Neil tried to do today?
Oh, God. If you are just joining us, you should check out rainymood.com because there's a big thunderstorm going on in game that will help get you into the mood. So check out rainymood.com and just listen to that in the background while the game is going on. Okay, so the party is in a large manor, abandoned manor, trying to find shelter from the rainstorm. They just came across 4 bedrooms stacked end to end, well, one after another, and Shill found another hallway, and instead of heading into the bedrooms, he is going down the hallway by himself alone.
So he's going down another hallway, not the one with the 4 bedrooms.
Another
Right.
hallway.
Well, so there's the top of the staircase leads into just a normal hallway that goes left and right. And the staircase area, it was the opening entrance was a full the full 2 stories was a one just big entryway, right? So you've got the stairway at the top, the stairway that goes up, and the hallway that goes left and right. You guys went left. All the doors on the right led to bedrooms, and then there was a door that was already like cracked open on the left side of the hallway that opened into a longer hall that went all the way to that seemed to go all the way to the front of the house on the second story.
All right, so we're gonna investigate the bedroom. Shill wanders off. Do I notice Shill wandering off?
Yeah, because he's got one of the 2 light sources in the room.
Got it. Yeah. That
Although
makes
he
sense.
also lit a bunch of candles in a different room and then walked away and let them burn down for some reason.
Uh-huh.
Well,
Well, we were
Didn't think that
discussing
was
sleeping
true.
there.
Yeah, but he never
Alright.
put them out. So, way to burn down the house.
Whoops.
No, yeah.
I'm pretty confident in the owner's ability to build candle fixtures that won't burn down the house since they're
Yeah,
welded.
We didn't talk about it. We all have candle masteries, so we're pretty sure nothing bad's gonna happen.
Okay.
We're all masters of the candle.
So
well,
when I notice Shill moving down the hall, I'll motion for everybody to follow me, and I'll follow Shill, saying we should probably sweep at least this floor, or if it's extensive, just a few more rooms out on either side.
So who goes where?
They're following me, so
All
I'm
of
just
you?
walking down the hallway.
I'm following Barnell.
Right.
Barnell.
I mentioned to everybody we should follow Shill.
Yeah.
I didn't check to see if they're all following me, just check to see if Lanquil's following me.
Yep.
Those of you that said you drew your swords when you first walked into the house, do you still have them in your hands, or did you sheath them again?
I
have
probably
them.
sheathed it in the room that we broke the door to, but took it back out afterwards.
Okay, so you're still walking around with a long sword in your hand.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm walking
No,
around
But I need to
with
make a
just the
dex
torch.
check for that.
No, it's just a little bit awkward, and you accidentally bump it into things here and there. But it's
Yeah,
you
I
don't
just
mind
have
chipping the
torch.
paint, I guess.
Just the torch.
Chipping.
Okay, so I walk down the hallway.
Okay, you walk down the hallway, and there are 2 doors on the right side, one on the left, and at the very end of the hallway is a window and a small end table that looks out over to the yard.
I'm just gonna walk all the way down and check out the end table.
There is a vase with some dead flowers on the end table, and a drawer that is locked.
We're following.
We'll
Make a
stop by the
perception
first
check,
door.
Oh, they're stopping by the first door. I guess do
Shill,
I
perception
notice
check.
them? Oh, perception check. Oh snap. Oh, jeez.
Okay, never mind.
Oh.
Never mind.
I failed to notice the ghouls outside the house, kind of moving in. So I guess at this point, do I notice them walking behind me in a cluster?
Yeah, I
going
mean, you
towards-
hear them trudging down or squishing down the
Alright.
hallway since their boots are still fairly muddy.
I'm gonna take note because I think MEM is memory, right?
Yeah.
So I have a 12 in that, so I have pretty good memory. So I'm gonna
You
take
have
note of
average
this
memory.
desk.
Pretty average
Okay.
memory.
I don't care. I'm
Above
taking
average.
note of this desk and its lockedness, and I'm gonna walk back to the group. I'm gonna be look at the desk, and I'm gonna walk back.
All right. Good job. All right, so the group meets up in this hallway.
So we're at the first door.
Sure.
Is it on the left or right?
It's on
Are
the
the 2
right.
doors on the left? Okay.
2 doors on the right, 1 door on the left.
Okay. So the first door on the
Left.
right, I'll go ahead and turn the handle, try to go in.
All right.
It's not locked. It seems to be rusted shut or somehow held shut. Like it won't even start to turn.
As soon as I notice him having issues, I'm gonna go for a Sparta kick on the door.
What?
Excellent.
A Sparta
Sparta.
kick.
What the hell's a
Where you-
Sparta kick?
He's gonna kick down the door.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna kick
Yeah.
down the
Yeah.
door.
Yeah.
Obama
Yeah.
kick.
Yeah.
Obama kick. Yeah.
Well, he's holding
Yeah,
onto
yeah.
the doorknob. You can't kick it down when he's doing that.
I'm gonna say
Also, for a
step
proper
aside
Sparta
as I
kick,
go
you
through
can.
the motion.
He can.
Some good space in the hallway. You don't really have enough space to do a good and proper Sparta kick.
Dang it! Then never mind. I'm not going to.
I'll be like,
and I'll
let's
just put my shoulder into the door.
Okay. Strength
Heal.
check.
You should be still re-rolling, right, for extra strength?
Shill should be, but Farnell's
Yeah.
throwing
I'm
his
not
shoulder
doing
into
it.
the door.
Okay,
He's doing it.
okay.
Nope.
22. You slam
Doesn't
into the
look
door
good.
and it doesn't budge.
Right now,
I'll notice
I guess
that Chill's pretty anxious, and then just step away from the door.
All right, Shill, do it.
I'm gonna. Can I like do a running start at this door?
I
like,
told you,
can
you're
I
in a
go?
hallway. There's no room.
I can. Okay, I can like.
You can brace
You can
yourself.
run down
Make
the
it
hallway
look,
and then do a sharp
make it look
90-degree
fancy.
turn into the doorway.
Yeah, yeah.
No, it
That
doesn't work
seem
like that,
that
buddy.
doesn't seem
okay,
very
well,
effective.
I go for the door, Neil.
Okay.
And I rolled a 34.
I just say let him do what he wants because there's only 4 beds.
You
There's only
slam
one.
into the door and it opens up on the hinges, which are super squeaky as well. And you see the window in this room, and part of the roof has been damaged, and the whole room is soaked through with water.
I'm gonna
When
When
the
the
close
door
and
opens,
be
I'll
like, all
mumble
right.
something about to be young again, even though I noticed that Chill's pretty much the same age as I am.
No, it's 24.
Yeah, Shill's 24.
Oh,
you're
Shill's young?
56.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. You're like
Kungar
his older
was the
mentor.
one that's
He's
pretty
actually
old.
looks up to
Yeah.
you. In
Yeah,
his character
I
bio,
was once
you're
your
kind of
squire.
his mentor who's been teaching him the ways of the world.
But he doesn't listen, does he?
No, he's a little brash.
Never does.
Hey. Hey, get it done.
He's young. he'll
I
learn
get
in
the
time.
job done.
Next, on to the next. Let's keep.
So yeah,
let's keep moving.
as soon as I notice it's soaking wet, I just close the door.
The door will no longer close. You
I just
close. You
leave
try
it.
to close it, and it just goes. And
Is the
I'll
rain
put-
getting
I'll put
into
a hand
the
on his
hallway?
shoulder. There's really no need to close the door.
You
Just
farted the shit out of that door.
No, I didn't Sparta it. I wish I did, but Neil
Yeah.
wouldn't let me.
But it's
Alright,
now
so
it's
next
actually
room.
broken and will not close. And a cold wind is now blowing in through between the front door and this open room. Next
Little
door is
bit-
on your left as you walk down the
Alright.
hallway.
Alright, so I'll try to open it again.
Does it open?
It does not open.
Alright, I'm gonna
locked.
immediately just ram it. Oh god.
I'm guessing she'll rams into me at this point.
E for effort.
He stops a little bit short.
Okay,
I hit the
son, calm down. We'll get through this. Don't worry. So I'll put my shoulder into the door again.
Okay. Strength check.
Nope.
Ooh, 19. Not very good.
You'll have to understand.
Give it a try.
All right.
Alright.
So I'm gonna back off the door.
do this.
Go hang out by.
I'll be like, if I get
Langquill.
this door open, I want the second largest bedroom that after Lord Langquill. So
that
what's
you
it?
shall have.
All right, hold on. Sorry. D20 strength, right?
Yeah.
All right, that is 11. All right. Got it.
21. You
Even
slam your
lower.
shoulder into the door and it does not budge.
Okay,
way, would've
been nice.
the wizard's turn. The wizard's turn. Let's see here.
Get in there.
Oh.
I just look at him. I'll be like, no jazz hands
Ah.
or whatever you want to do.
Does
Well.
not work.
And I roll up my sleeves, and it's time to get down to business. Here we go. Back away, everybody. All
The
right.
Lord is.
I'll try to stop him, but not physically. I'll just say,
Not in
my
time.
lord, not that's not
Oh, damn.
necessary. Oh, okay,
Not
okay.
in time,
Yeah.
and look at that roll. I mean, look how powerful the. You've just got to try harder and believe in yourself.
Lord Landquill
This is-
slams into the door and it opens before him.
It's hard to be
Meanwhile-
strong. Strength
Hold
is
on, I
hard.
got-
I'm just gonna.
All right, go.
I have to check something real quick.
I just want to
Google
take this
that.
opportunity to have a teaching moment. This is how you open a door.
I'll be
So-
like, I apologize. I was holding a torch while simultaneously trying to open the door.
I'll say my muscles depend on RNG, so I'm sorry.
I'll just respond with, noted, my lord. They didn't teach
See,
us
he's
that
worked for
one.
me for a long time. He
Okay.
knows just whatever.
So Neil, do the ghouls attack yet?
You actually hear